Abdulrahman Kajumba here. I'm talking about mindset today. Strategically, I'll share with you some of the actions that you can use to change your mindset. I'm talking about the thinking of goodness, the thinking of change, so that we can evolve, we can grow. Have you ever heard someone saying, man, this guy changed? You know, you can change, you can grow to another level in your life in the same year. You are still having the same 32 years. But again, the thinking that you had when you were in January of the same year is not the same thinking that you are having in September. It's because of these 4 actions that you can do slowly by slowly, because they are not easy. First of all, guys, we got to agree that change is not easy. And for many times as we are growing, the pressure for us from outside lessens. What do I mean? When I was still living with my parents, they used to pressurize me that I must go at school every day so that I get the academic papers. Maybe I get the job or I start a business, but by then the goal was that I must graduate, I must be in school and pass exams, I get the report, etc. But as we are growing, you've got a job, you've started living alone. No one is pressurizing you. For many times, we intend to have what we call complacency. Unless otherwise something happens, is when you start to thinking about changing. So first of all, you get to feel comfortable. You get to understand that many people can't digest any thinking that they must change. Why do they change? They are living a comfortable life now. Why should I thinking about otherwise? Okay? Then there are 3 types of mindset, or we are divided into 3 types. There are some people that are open-minded, of which all of us could have been those people. There are some people that are narrow-minded, many of them. There are some people that are having what we call a fixed mindset. I will explain, then I will give you the actions that we must all do to change our mindset for our betterment. An open-minded guy, he is that guy who is always having what we call intellectual curiosity. He is always eager to know something. He can see someone doing something and he get interest in it. He starts asking him that, man, how are you doing that? Then if you asking me with an open mind, I will be free to tell you, because I know that you want to learn. And if you are asking me as someone who is not jealousy, I know that the more I explain what I know to you, the more I will learn it better. Think about that value. You are asking me something, I'm explaining it to you. You are learning much from me. I'm learning more through teaching you. Now, there is someone who is having a narrow mind. Someone is thinking that everything will be that way forever. Someone is thinking that because of his smartness, you know, there are many people that are smart but with less knowledge, less wisdom about many things. So they are having that narrowness, like you see how showing these gestures, someone is thinking here, things must be this forever, so that way. Also the fixed-minded people, they are some of these narrow-minded people. You are thinking that things must be the same way, January to December. When you recognize someone that is doing what you don't agree with, you are only thinking about fighting him. You are thinking that things must not work the same way you know them. Okay? So, like, what you know is what you think to be true. You don't think otherwise. It's very dangerous, because sometimes we don't have control about how things are changing in life. So if you are having a narrow mind, if you are having a fixed mindset, for many times these changes will give you a blow that is inevitable, of which for many times they will succumb you. You will start sitting somewhere complaining about people. You start regretting that you wish you knew, because of the fixed mindset, because of the narrow-mindedness that you were living with. Now, if you want to change your mindset, I request you to start being enthusiastic about what you call admiration. Can you recognize someone who is succeeding, or someone who is doing something that is good? Then you say that I want to be like that guy. Do you know someone who is always in control of his emotions, and you are seeing yourself, or you are recognizing that when you perceive any external trigger, you can't control yourself? Someone is abusing you, you feel like you are resented, you want to fight back. But when you see someone, if they've abused him, he just laughs. He just look at those that are abusing him. Then you start asking, man, how do you do it? You can see someone that has achieved much success in his life. Then you start asking that, man, how are you doing that? How are you achieving this and that? So that inspiration, you can get it, and you start to have something to pursue based on the admiration that you've got from someone whom you've been just seeing. Then it becomes part of you. Then you build a mind of pursuing big goals because of the people that you've seen that are doing it. That's why we say that you get to control the people whom you hang out with. If you hang out with the people that are challenging over how they are achieving their success, inevitably you will end up also becoming of those successful people. So admiration is the first action I urge you to try out, because it's not easy. That's why I'm saying just try it out. 2, there is what we call question assumption. Can you start asking yourself that, is this good life that I'm in now, will it be there forever? Or how can I maintain this good life that I'm having per now? That is an action that can send you into some other actions so that you can maintain this good life that you are in. You are having a good job per now, it's paying you on time, you are happy, but you can ask that, how am I going to maintain this good job? You know, AI is here. Many people are going to be replaced that are not working on themselves. So you can start positioning yourself that, fine, inevitably I have no control about this artificial intelligence, but how can I become fit in this digital era where many people are going to be replaced? You can go and study a course about artificial intelligence. So when your boss starts asking you that, whoever is working in office, you get to know about artificial intelligence. You are already an engineer of artificial intelligence. Think about that, because you asked yourself that many changes that I'm recognizing in the society where I'm living, but how am I going to be a good candidate in that change that I don't have control about? 3, there is what we call fear-based visualization. I'm very sure that you are having a vision, you know where you are going, right? But when you think about fear in the future, you can stop doing what you've been doing that is useless to your life now, because you've thought about that something can go wrong in my future. Don't get confused with having a negativity in your future and thinking about negativity. It's a two-way. We are always emphasized not to be negative, as in pessimistic. But again, you can have negativity in your thinking so that you can solve that negativity before it occurs. I'm thinking that maybe my boss can terminate me. So what might be the reason why he can terminate me? Is it because of not coming on time? Or if he decided to purge me, how will I be living without this job? Can I start a business? Yes. Then I'm starting a business now. You have got that fear-based visualization that I talked about. Now, being pessimistic for positivity, as in to think about negativity so that you create positivity, it's not easy. And many people, they don't want to disturb their mind thinking about the negativity. Why should I think about negativity yet I'm in my enjoyment now? I rather live happily than thinking about, I don't know what's going to happen in the future. That's what is common in many people, of which they find themselves with the setbacks. Then they start asking themselves that, I wish I knew, okay, things could have been better for me. But since I didn't know what will happen, now I'm suffering. I wish I didn't trusted that guy. If I had thought about that he can change, I could not trust him. So it's not easy, whatever I am talking about, but if you want to become a better person in the society, you got to be with these actions, or you got to be thinking about them the way how I have mentioned them. I have talked about fear-based visualization. I've talked about question assumption. I have talked about admiring someone whom you can become in the future. Lastly, there is what we call perception of pressure in your status quo. This one is the better of all. When you are passing through hardship in your current life, you can just force yourself to change. You can say enough is enough. I must change. I must do something, and I stop living this suffering life. If you've been in this situation that I'm talking about, you'll be my witness over this, and I'll be waiting for your comment on this. You might be working with someone who is always pressurizing you, someone who is always insinuating, who is always abusing, then you start to ask that. But is there anywhere where I can work than here? Can I start searching for a job? Or can I save some money to start a business? Then you confirm to yourself that yes, it's possible. Let me start trying out that. Enough is enough is an action that have forced many people to see success that they didn't have before. I'm called Abdulrahman Kajuba. Let's meet in another video. I found also this video helpful. Please, I request you to go and watch it. Bye bye.